Okay, so I wanted to do this video because I actually am going to do a blog post about my I'm going to entitle it The Macro Experiment. And I'm kind of thought about this a while ago when I did flexible dieting. I started, let's see, in 3 months, it's going to be about a year that I've done a full year of flexible dieting, tracking macros every day, which I will say is not easy. It is still almost a job within itself to be accurate every day. These past 2 weeks, I remember I just wasn't on this point, and it's because it's hard and you almost need to take breaks from it sometimes. So for any of you out there that are not flexible dieters anymore but are interested in doing it, or of those who are flexible dieters but feel like something is off, I will suggest a couple of things. Okay, so one, I highly suggest working with somebody. Why? Because there's things you may be missing, like your training might be off, too much cardio, not proper weight training, sets to time to all that ratio. Two, your macro ratio might be off, and sorry, this thing better not go. I want to tell you a really cool example that I went through. So I've been tracking macros, like I said, for a year now, and I looked really good. We did my reverse, and then we started my carb cycle. You'll see a video about that before this. And after we were on my reverse and she tried to carb cycle me, we increased my fats and we brought down my carbs, and I actually didn't like the way I felt. I didn't like the way I looked. My weight went up 2 pounds that week, which was like really strange. So I truly believe that there is a macro ratio that works better for certain people than others, and sometimes you just need to drop calories altogether. So I learned with myself, at least I do really well with the even macro, so almost like a 40-40-20 split. So maybe about 30-40% protein, 40% carb, and 20 to 25% fat. 30-35% fat, and yeah, I mean, it didn't seem to work with me. But remember, that's my body, and that's been from quite a bit of trial and error. Okay, number 3, you need to stay consistent. You need to stay truly consistent, because you're not going to know if something doesn't work unless you stay consistent every single day. And I strive when working with someone to stay consistent, because it's very important. We're not going to know what we need to tweak, what we need to change, unless you know what's really going on. 4, monitor your whole picture. Monitor your training to your diet. Like I said, so you've got your macro ratio down. Now let's pinpoint how your training is. Are you sore? Are you really pushing yourself? I weight train every 6 days a week, and I can say sometimes when I work with someone else, no, I'm not pushing myself to the full potential. And that's why I could not be getting maybe where I want to go. I'm not saying that, but that could be a small example. 5, are you drinking enough water? I know a lot of people are not that great at this. I'm not. Water is very important. We're comprised of 70% water in our bodies. So our body will not excrete what it needs to excrete if we are not drinking and hydrating ourselves. I know we like to eat the macros, but water is also very important. We need to drink. I hope you guys enjoyed that short little 5 things, what's important to figure out with your own body. Like I said, look for a coach. Try to dibble dabble with your macro ratio. See what works for you, see what doesn't work for you, and go on from there. And our bodies change over time. So what worked for you 5 years ago may not work now. I will say that from personal experience. So thanks guys for watching. Peace out.